Hey guys, this is Seth, Keeping It Real. This is not my usual background, obviously, and in a few minutes you're going to start seeing sweat pour down my face. I am in the attic, and there's a reason I'm up here recording this video in my attic. This air conditioning here died, and because it died, it's gotten really, really hot because there is no such phrase as winter is coming in Texas. In fact, winter is not coming. Someone has this t-shirt with a picture of Texas on the front and it says winter is not coming. There is no winter in Texas. And when your air conditioning dies and it's in the summer, you have to do something fast so you don't all toast and turn to fried eggs. My dog is downstairs. You can probably hear him. He's going crazy. He's like, what are you guys doing up there? I think he feels like this is an adventure. See? And he wants to be part of it. So the reason I'm sharing is because our air conditioning died, and it reminds me of business. When you succeed in life, you have to let some things die in order to let other things live. And the reason a lot of businesses fail or people fail as entrepreneurs is they're not willing to let certain things die. The result of this dying means we get a new air conditioning, brand new, the entire thing, the pump, the thing outside, this part, the furnace. I mean, the whole thing is going to be replaced, and it's going to be a better one. This is like a 3-ton, I believe. We're going to get a 4-ton, so it's going to actually cool the house better. But we never would have done this if the one that was working before hadn't died. And sometimes you have to let certain things die so that other things can come to life. Let me give you an example of a few things you must let die if you want to succeed as an entrepreneur. Number one is your pride. Now, I don't mean a sense of pride in your work or a sense of confidence. That's good. I'm talking about pride that's arrogant. A pride that is not teachable, a pride that feels like the world revolves around me, and if I'm not the center of attention, then I'm going to be unhappy and I'm going to make sure people notice me. That kind of mentality causes entrepreneurs to fail all the time, because a lot of people become entrepreneurs because they need attention. They need that ego validation in order to succeed, and they're trying to fix the broken places inside by doing something successful on the outside. The problem is it never works because it never really addresses the core issue. Having a business, being an entrepreneur cannot fix our issues. We have to take ownership for those issues. I don't think it's an accident that the word ego actually is the word for I, as in myself, in Greek. It's from the Greek language, and the idea is an inflated ego makes everything all about them. When you're teachable, when you're humble, when you're able to learn from other people, I have to learn from other people. No matter how wealthy I become or how successful I am, I always have to have other people teaching me. Some things need to die in my life, just like this air conditioning, so that I can have new life, so I can actually succeed. Parts of me have to die so other parts become alive and are ready to learn and grow. And I'm telling you, it is one of the most liberating things in the world. I wonder if that wire is hot. You think if I touch it, psst, I'm just joking. Something else that has to die is our misconceptions about time and money. Most people, when they start as entrepreneurs, is they value money too much. They're too attached to it, and they value time too low. And they spend all their time trying to get the best deals and save on this and save on that. I save $2 here, $3 there, $4 there. And their energy goes into little tiny deals. But they're not thinking big, and they never grow a massive business and build massive wealth and become financially free because they're always so penny pinching. I'm not talking about being lazy with your money or being irresponsible. You should know where every single penny goes, and you should be constantly controlling that process. What I'm talking about is not having an investment mindset. It's the difference between someone who goes out and they pick apples from trees and eat them and they consume versus someone who plants a tree that will make them apples for years to come. The way you do this is you stop doing the 10,000 things that are never going to get you to reach your goals, and you do just a few things that matter. Self-discipline really is saying no to a billion other things, so you just focus on the tasks that matter. How do I know which tasks that matter? Ask this question. Which ones are going to actually help me reach my goals and my dreams? Which tasks must I choose to do every day that'll help me? Is checking Facebook all the time going to help me get there? No. Is checking my Instagram likes going to help me get there? No. Is watching, a ton of YouTube videos, unless they're mine, no, I'm totally joking. YouTube videos impulsively, not intentionally. There's a difference. Is that going to get me there? No way. Do things that actually help you succeed. If you're going to be on Facebook, be on there with a purpose. If you're going to be on YouTube, be on there for a purpose. Learn things that will help you grow. to help you make money. But don't live an impulsive life where you get up and you go to the fridge and just eat whatever you feel like and watch whatever you feel like. And that kind of living where you're just living by the feeling, oh, I felt like going to the lake today. Oh, I feel like calling in sick today. That people never succeed who do that. They're always living by impulse. And it's no wonder they end up broke and in poverty, because they're not actually taking ownership, saying, wait a minute, think about it this way. How many drunkards who spent 90% of their life asleep knocked out on the kitchen floor, at the end of their life, when they really think about what they did and how they lived their life, how many of them are crying because they didn't make more money versus crying because they lost time they could have spent with their loved ones? Time is something you don't get back. There is no refund on your time. You can lose $1 million and make $1 million, but you cannot lose an hour and get that hour back. Most entrepreneurs do not value their time enough. What does it mean to value your time? Do things that matter the most, that bring good results. And I'm not against entertainment. I am very intentional, and I need to be, but I am very intentional about having downtime. By downtime, I mean entertainment. Time each day where I'm just hanging out, watching a TV show, laughing with the kids, going to the pool. I do that. Working out is downtime for me. As crazy as it sounds, I like it. It's enjoyable. It's mentally relaxing to me. So downtime is good, but it needs to be intentional versus impulsive. It needs to be planned out, and I'm being intentional for the next 2 hours and do nothing but just veg. And then next, I'm gonna work 3 hours really hard on this. See, that's intentional. That's being purposeful. That's using time in a way that you won't regret on your deathbed. It also relates to how you value money. When people value money too much, they're too attached to it, they're afraid to spend it to make more money. But let me tell you something. You can't make money if you're not willing to spend money. And I mean spending it by investing it. If you want to make big wealth, you have to invest that wealth. That means invest in your own training and development, invest in stocks that will give you returns, invest in real estate, and invest in products that will make you money on Amazon and eBay and other online marketplaces. You've got to do that. You have to be willing to spend money so that money will make more money for you. If you're not willing to use money to make more money, you will reinforce poverty. The idea is money is the greatest tool for making money. See, here's how poor people think. This is not against poor people at all. I used to be poor. But people who stay poor, people who don't want to do anything about it, they think like this. I work for money. I work really hard for my money. Here's how wealthy people think. I make my money work hard for me. Sometimes what needs to die is your listing on Amazon. I'm just going to be blunt. Sometimes that has to die. Because it's sitting there and it's doing nothing. And no matter what you do and how many ads or keywords or photos you get on there, the listing just needs to die because the product is not a good product. Every day I get multiple emails. Hey, can you guys help me optimize my listing? Here's my first question. Are you preparing a nice banquet on the Titanic? What is the foundation? Is the product good? Have you understood the market? Why waste time investing in trying to optimize a listing? It's like putting a dress on a corpse. What is it going to do for you? Make sure the product itself, that there's a market for it. Then you can optimize your listing. That's what we teach in our training program. We teach you how to find the right products so you can actually use your time well in optimizing that product to get it selling on Amazon. Hey, as you can tell, it is hot up here. I really am in an attic. I think it's over 100 degrees, so I got one more point and I got to get downstairs before I pass out. Don't have a victim mindset. Let this die too. A lot of people have a victim mindset where they feel like the world owes them a living. T. Harv Eker put it this way. He said, rich people think this way. I create my life. Poor people think this way. Life happens to me. You see the difference? And the victim mindset's really convenient when we don't want to take ownership for dumb decisions we've made. But if you continue in that mindset, if that's where you're at, you're never going to succeed. You have to take ownership. Say, yeah, I screwed up. And it kind of feels good to say that. It's freeing. It's liberating. I messed up. I made a dumb decision. I have character issues that need growth and change. And then you have the freedom to start. I owned it. I recognized it. Now I'm free to start fixing it and changing. And instead of always blaming this and blaming that, I take ownership for my success, and now you can succeed. I had to take ownership for this guy. This guy, without this, we're gonna die in here. I'm telling you, look at my face. I'm going to die. I have to realize this is dead. Why would I spend time trying to optimize this thing? That's stupid, right? That's dumb. I shouldn't be trying to optimize this. This thing is dead. Look at this corrosion. It's leaking on the inside. It's gonna kill us unless I get a new one. By recognizing it's dead, I can get rid of it and replace it with something new. All right, this has got to be the hottest, most sweaty video I've ever recorded in my life. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Keep going, even when it's hot. What's inside you rise up and conquer that mountain. It could be a blizzard. It could be raging hot. It doesn't matter. You can win. You can make this happen. Whether it's cold or hot, you can make this happen. You have to believe that. Take ownership for your success. I know you can do it if you have the right mindset. I love you guys. Keep going and crushing it. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot, because the heat is removing thoughts from my head right now. We're doing a discount on the Ultimate Bundle this week only. Check out below. It tells you the details. Goodbye. I'll see you.